Leo Daily Horoscope for August 7, 2022. Daily Horoscope. By having two very different planets in your first house, you could be going from one pole to the other of the range of your emotions, since Mars and Venus modify your temperament in this way. So use your emotional intelligence and try to meditate on things before expressing them to avoid bad times. That fortune settles in your house 4 is a synonym that things inside your home are going to be improving and that the good news will not wait any longer, so get ready for the new news that may arrive and with it new joys that this aspect gives you at home. Your relationship is going to mature in a very positive way, and that is because Saturn drives you to be very responsible with the agreements you have between you and work to maintain a good relationship, and Jupiter drives the experiences of joy and happiness that maturing as a couple bring with you from home 7. If you have people who throw bad vibes at you today, you will be able to discover it thanks to the fact that your 12th house with the presence of the Sun and Mercury will help you find those hidden enemies and be able to neutralize their bad intentions. Well, you may be informed of who they are and what they are up to. It might be time to let go of something. Perhaps you have become too attached to an old object. If you've driven the same car for the last 15 years, maybe it's time to sell or donate it. Or if you're still wearing your high school clothes, you might want to refresh your wardrobe. Try not to get too attached to the past. Move towards something new. Today be careful not to become too stubborn. Today is one of those days where you are asked to build a structure in a very windy area. If you insist on using the stiffer materials to do so, you will notice that the structure you end up building will snap in two. However, if you build your building with flexible materials, it will bend in the wind and last much longer. Daily Tarot Reading. Your future looks bright. The problems that have been troubling you will give way to a rainbow, bringing along joy, satisfaction, inspiration and hope. You will be rewarded for your pains and efforts, and the recognition you will earn will fill you with enthusiasm and happiness. Your desires will be fulfilled and your questions will finally be put to rest. You will experience love and glory, distinguish yourself and stand out from the crowd, and build a solid foundation for the future. You will be given opportunities that will signal the beginning of a new, very promising chapter in your life. Daily Career Tarot Chapter. The hectic pace of your everyday life, along with your numerous professional and financial responsibilities, has completely disoriented you, and you are currently having difficulty finding time for yourself and your loved ones. You have neglected important aspects of your life and feel isolated and lonely. You have to reconsider some of the choices you have made, because the steep, solitary path you are traveling is of your own choosing. Try to control your impulsiveness and prioritize your desires. Health. You must improve your habits in every way, since the planet Pluto from your 6th house tells you that if you seek to improve your being and with it your health, you must improve the discipline and daily routines that you exercise, since in this way you can get rid of bad habits, empty yourself and generate new favorable habits for you. If your daily life seems to be cluttered, change it. What are you waiting for? You say that the hustle and bustle of city life makes you run in 1,000 different directions. You would really prefer to live in the peace and quiet of the countryside. It is possible to make such a dramatic change. What are you waiting for? Take advantage of your great powers of adaptation. Work. Your work days can become tedious and Pluto is going to find a way to avoid it. To do this, it encourages you to modify your work processes and what you normally do, so that you can now investigate better, practical and more creative ways of doing your work. You will receive a positive response from a male authority. You will receive good news about a project you have recently been involved in. Your name will be mentioned and your contribution will be highlighted. Sometimes it's hard for you to accept compliments. You are often hard on yourself and often criticize your performance. Allow yourself the congratulations. Money and luck. Investigate within your subconscious and mold those behaviors that do not favor you to generate a good economy, and for this you have the moon from your house 2 to be able to delve into your feelings, thoughts and subconscious behaviors that do not make you grow economically. The career goals you set for yourself today could be dictated by your desire to earn more. You may decide to work overtime or on your own. You are probably not short of money, but there may be other reasons for this desire. You have a good chance of finding what you're looking for, so explore as many options as you can. Love. Use all your knowledge and skills that you have collected throughout your life to start those projects that your heart so desires to carry out, because you will have the energy of Sagittarius at your disposal, and with it all that wisdom to do the right thing that characterizes this sign. An intense passion has been released within you. You will see that it is difficult to resist the impulse to take your loved one and run away with him to a desert island. You could use a break from civilization. But if you can't get to the island, why not create an oasis in your own home? Buy food at your favorite restaurant, take it home and enjoy an intimate dinner with your partner. It is time for a change. You and your lover have been in a relationship for quite a while now. Although you are comfortable with each other, you do not wish to change anything in the life you lead together. Even though sometimes it is difficult to make time for it, you and your partner try your best to make it, and in the process, things are getting complicated and are creating a slight disturbance. Today's astral opinion for you is that you and your partner are in a relationship because you love each other and not for how you spend the day. What matters is preserving love. After a while, the initial thrill is replaced by a feel-good factor which is much more anchored in life. Therefore, it is a good idea to let go and start afresh with newer perspectives in life. Instead of blatant changes, make it a gradual process. This, in itself, will be new and wonderful. Let today be a day dedicated to the changes. You and your partner will find yourselves making plans and maybe a makeover. Therefore, a haircut or clothes shopping is on the cards. You might go out for a meal together. Today, instead of ordering the usual, try something special and close to your heart as well as stomach. Candlelight is a wonderful idea. It is advisable to keep these plans to yourself instead of confiding in peers, as every piece of news is not taken in the same manner by everybody else. Lucky colors: violet, indigo blue. Lucky numbers: 1, 7, 12, 18, 30. Love Tarot card. The Love Tarot card today gives us the Magician reversed. The reversed position of the Magician acts as a warning. Your charisma and powers of persuasion plummet today. Attempts at flirting are likely to fall flat today. Don't try to charm your partner into doing things your way. This is also a bad day to meet your lover's parents for the first time. This card can also indicate you and your lover fail to communicate. For single people, this card suggests you feel like the magician's bumbling apprentice in your efforts to find a partner. Perhaps you should reconsider the impression your appearance, words, and actions create. The appearance of the Magician card upside down can mean someone seeks to manipulate you today. A charming but untrustworthy person seeks to seduce you. Or you may have a rival for your partner's affections, or you may have